instance, had it not been the effort of Kottayam ADP staff, I would not have never dreamt in achieving my dream, says Blesson, who is 24 years now and is an MBBS doctor in this town of Kottayam. He has done his MBBS from the Kottayam Medical College. ചില വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് ഈ ബ്ലസൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഈ 24 വയസ്സുകാരന് പുള്ളിയുടെ ജീവിതത്തിലേക്ക് തിരിച്ചു നോക്കുമ്പോൾ പുള്ളിക്ക് ഒരു ഹോപ്പും ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. പുള്ളിയുടെ ഫാദർ മദർ അവർക്ക് to make the ends meet, it was so difficult. അവരുടെ ജീവിതത്തിന് വേണ്ടി മാർഗത്തിന് വേണ്ടി വളരെ കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന ഒരു കുടുംബമാണ്. എന്നാൽ ബ്ലസൻ had this determination to do his medicine. പുള്ളിയുടെ intermediate studies കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ he started participating in the vocational guidance programs organized by the Kottayam ADP project, and it was in this place that he was motivated to achieve his dream against all the difficulties. World Vision ninna manna encouragement, staffinte continuous effort, അതേപോലെ ഫിനാൻഷ്യൽ സപ്പോർട്ട് ഇതെല്ലാം ചേർന്ന് പുള്ളിയുടെ ആഗ്രഹപ്രകാരം കോട്ടയം മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജിൽ ഒരു MBBSനുള്ള ഒരു സീറ്റ് കിട്ടുവാനിടയായി. ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് കിട്ടിയ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് മോട്ടിവേഷൻ, അതേപോലെ പുള്ളി വളരെ ആക്റ്റീവായിരുന്നു ഞങ്ങളുടെ ചിൽഡ്രൻസ് ക്ലബില്. വേരിയസ് പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് ലൈക്ക് LSPD ലൈഫ് സ്കൂൾ ഫോർ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോർമേഷൻ ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള പ്രോഗ്രാംസിൽ പുള്ളി ആക്റ്റീവായിട്ട് പ്രവർത്തിച്ചു. ഇതെല്ലാം പുള്ളിയെ മോട്ടിവേറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. ഇന്ന് പുള്ളി MBBS കഴിഞ്ഞ് പുള്ളി ഒരു ഡോക്ടറായിട്ട് കോട്ടയത്തിനടുത്തുള്ള ഒരു ടൗണിൽ പുള്ളി പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ ഇത് സത്യമാണോ അല്ലെ വെറുതെ ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് സാർ ഒരു കഥ പറയാണോ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ചിന്ത ആദ്യം തന്നെ വേണ്ട. ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ ഫാക്ട്, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ ട്രൂ ലിവിംഗ് സ്റ്റോറി. ആൻഡ് his vision is that children like him should get the knowledge and opportunity for a bright future. So I want to introduce Blesson here this evening.
തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും വാല്യുവേഷന്റെ പിന്തുണ ഇല്ലായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എനിക്കൊരിക്കലും ഞാൻ ആഗ്രഹിച്ച ഈ രീതിയിൽ എത്തിപ്പെടാൻ സാധിക്കുമായിരുന്നില്ല. 10ാം ക്ലാസ് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വാല്യുവേഷന്റെ കരിയർ ഗൈഡൻസ് ക്യാമ്പിൽ ക്യാമ്പിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചു. +2 കഴിയുമ്പോൾ വീട്ടിലെ സാമ്പത്തിക സാഹചര്യം വെച്ചുകൊണ്ട് MBBS എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരിക്കലും നടക്കാത്ത സ്വപ്നമായി മാത്രം അവശേഷിക്കുമായിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ആ ആഗ്രഹത്തെ മാറ്റി നിർത്തി മറ്റെന്തെങ്കിലും കോഴ്സിന് വേണ്ടി പോകാനായിരുന്നു സാധ്യതയെല്ലാം. എന്നാൽ ആ കരിയർ ഗൈഡൻസ് ക്യാമ്പിൽ കിട്ടിയ മോട്ടിവേഷൻ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും മനസ്സിൽ തോന്നിയ ആഗ്രഹത്തിൽ ഉറച്ചു നിൽക്കാൻ എന്നെ പ്രേരിപ്പിച്ചു. ഇന്ന് ഈ വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് ശേഷം ഇത്രയും നല്ല നിലയിൽ എത്താൻ ദൈവം സഹായിച്ചു. ദൈവവും മാതാപിതാക്കളും കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വാല്യുവേഷനാണ് അതിൽ ഏറ്റവും നിർണായകമായി പങ്കുവഹിച്ചതെന്ന് ഞാൻ ഉറപ്പായിട്ട് പറയുന്നു. So, for the sponsors who are listening from afar, after God and my family, it is valuation that made the biggest contribution in achieving my dream. It's a fact. വാല്യുവേഷൻ കൂടെ എനിക്ക് ലഭിച്ച ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഒന്ന് മാത്രമാണ് ഈ കരിയറിലെ നിർണായകമായ കാര്യം. 6ാം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിക്കുന്ന മുതൽ വാല്യുവേഷനുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടുള്ള ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ അംഗമാകാൻ എനിക്ക് ഭാഗ്യം ലഭിച്ചു. In this closing stages of ADP Kottayam's activities, I feel 3 things. 1, happiness and pride. Happy for being a part of valuations activities for these holidays. Proud that I got so many exposures in valuations stages. Proud that I was a part of this history named valuation. And then I'm a little bit sorry that my child is not going to get this wonderful atmosphere. But we should accept it because every good thing must come to an end. And at last, I am really grateful to all the staff and all the organizations of World Vision for everything they gave me through this. And ഇപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയും നേരം ഞാൻ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യങ്ങൾ കേട്ടുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും എന്നെ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഒരു കാര്യം, എൻ്റെ വെൽവിഷനിൽ എൻ്റെ ഒരു അനുജൻ കൂടെ ഉണ്ട് ഡോക്ടറായിട്ട്, പീറ്റർ മണക്കാട്. സമയം കുറവായതുകൊണ്ടാണ് പീറ്ററിനെ സംസാരിക്കാത്തത്. എന്നാൽ ഞങ്ങളെപ്പോലെ ഇനിയും ഒരുപാട് പേര് വരട്ടെ, അതിനുള്ള പ്രചോദനമായി തീരാൻ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് സാധിക്കുമെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് സന്തോഷം. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞു നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി.
So ladies and gentlemen, it is our time for celebration, and we have gathered here to celebrate such success stories that has transformed the lives over the last 22 years, where you as a partner in this journey has touched the lives of thousands of children and has brought a light into their life. I want to talk a little bit more about World Vision. ഇവിടെ ചിലര് ആദ്യമായിട്ട് കണ്ടുവന്നവരുണ്ട്, ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ആയിട്ട്, റിലേറ്റീവ്സ് ആയിട്ട്. അവർക്ക് വേണ്ടി വേൾഡ് വിഷന്റെ പ്രവർത്തനത്തെ കുറിച്ച് ഒരു ചില വാക്കുകൾ ഞാൻ പറയാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു. വേൾഡ് വിഷൻ ഇസ് വർക്കിംഗ് ഇൻ അബൌട്ട് 100 countries. 100ഓളം രാജ്യങ്ങളിൽ ലോകമെങ്ങും വേൾഡ് വിഷൻ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇന്ത്യയിൽ 1951 നമ്മുടെ പ്രവർത്തനം തുടങ്ങിയതാണ്, which is about 65 years. 65 വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് we started the work in India. ഇന്ന് മുമ്പേ വീഡിയോയിൽ കണ്ടപോലെ ഏകദേശം 65 years ആയിട്ട് വേൾഡ് വിഷന്റെ പ്രവർത്തനം ഇന്ത്യയിൽ നടക്കുന്നു. More than 6,200 communities ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നു. 26 states of ഇന്ത്യയിൽ വേൾഡ് വിഷന്റെ പ്രവർത്തനമുണ്ട്, ഒരു യൂണിയൻ ടെറിട്ടറിയിലും. അതുപോലെ 191 districtsൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രവർത്തനം ഇന്ത്യയിൽ മാത്രം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇന്ന് ഓവറോൾ ഇന്ത്യയിൽ വേൾഡ് വിഷന്റെ വർക്ക് മുഖാന്തരം ബെനിഫിറ്റ് ആകുന്നത് ഏകദേശം 26 lakhs children. That is 2.6 million children are being benefited by the work of World Vision. Now coming to a little bit of specifics as far as Kerala is concerned. In Kerala, we have about 7,984 children who is under sponsorship. And I want to especially thank each and every one of you for your valuable partnership with us, and also for your kind generosity in fulfilling the dreams of a child and to have a smile on the face of that little child. So as I said, this is a very special occasion, and we have come here to the end of the Kottayam project, which is coming to an end by the end of March 31st. Kottayam ADP project started in the year 1995 October. 1995 ഒക്ടോബർ മാസമാണ് നമ്മൾ ഈ പ്രോജക്റ്റ് തുടങ്ങിയത്. ഇത് 94 കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റീസിന് ഇതുവരെ ബെനിഫിറ്റ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. As I said, more than 1,400 professionals has been created. There are 345 self-help groups which is being created through this ADP project. There are 76 children's club. The self-help groups are different functioning, they are continuing to function even after World Vision team exists. Rest of the things, the work, whatever is being done, so that continues. So I just wanted to share, whatever that we are saying when we leave is only the World Vision staff will leave out of this community and Kottayam, but the self-help groups, the children's club, the child protection units, the community forums, all this will continue. And I just want to share a little bit about how this concept works, probably for those who do not know. We identify a place, and we understand that this particular city or community is below the standards, economical standards. And once we identify and we do our evaluation with some baseline figures, and once that is being done, once we identify this is the place, we first place our staff in the community, and then we study the need. We don't work for 2 years, 3 years, do some small work and leave. We work in a community in an ADP project for minimum 15 to 20 years. So Kottayam ADP we have been here for 22 years, and that is why you're hearing these stories. after ensuring that there is a sustainability in the community that they can sustain. I wanted to say to Dr. Blesson, Dr. Blesson ആ സമയത്ത് വേൾഡ് വിഷന്റെ സഹായവും ആ ഹെൽപ്പും ഒക്കെ വേണമായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ today I can tell you Dr. Blesson's child I don't think will need World Vision support because Dr. Blesson himself will be able to sustain and support the child. So that is what is the human transformation that has come into those lives. So when we are saying that we are moving out, the community will still continue and they will, continue to uphold whatever learnings that they have learned. Let me quickly go on through some of the other achievements in the area of health. 0 to 59 months children who are underweight in this ADP project, we have reduced that by 21.9%. Overall, underweight എന്നുള്ളത് ഏകദേശം 22% നമ്മൾ കുറച്ചു. അതായത് പിള്ളേർക്ക് കൂടുതൽ നല്ല ന്യൂട്രീഷൻ കൊടുത്ത് അവർക്ക് ഫുഡൊക്കെ കൊടുത്ത് അവരുടെ malnourishment മാറ്റുവാൻ ഇടയായി. Immunization for children 12 to 23 months we increased by 30%. Education, Kerala of course is the highest literacy rate in the country. 81.43% children are able to read and comprehend a story. 100% of the children are enrolled in government schools in the communities that we serve. It's very good. I will give you some statistics of India what it is and you see where Kottayam is. Youth in the behavior and food security. Whatever youths in communities, almost everybody has their birth registration document or a birth certificate in Karnam. This is being done in a very systematic process and once a child is born, it is being registered and 99.17% of them have the birth registration documents. Youth aged between 18 to 24, there is not a single one who goes to the bed hunger. They earn something, they make sure they have one meal at least a day and then, so that social security, the food security is high in the families. Child participation and protection. Very important child protection. One of the most important intervention program that we have when children come together from different backgrounds, from different community, as children's club, that's the age when they express their feelings and talk, but that's also the time when we educate and tell them, what matters as a child and what is there in future to live. We ensure that, simple things like art of saving money for themselves and the future. What is that to be done? Do we just earn money and use that money to spoil our life, or we earn money and use that money to, earn a living out of it? Number of children helped. Every year, there are about 4,000 children who have been benefited with study materials, which is of the notebooks, bags, umbrella, tiffin box, dictionary, etc., which is formed as a study kit, which is actually kind of given. There is career guidance, which is being given. Person spoke about career guidance. Average of 500 children every year from our communities are given, the career guidance. Medical assistance to about 1,630 children has been given. These are when there is emergency medical requirements from our community. All of a sudden we will get that from this community, this child is, having a tumor or is suffering with something and, in the hospital, they cannot afford. And that's when World Vision comes and gives that extra support and kind of get them out of the thing. So, basically, there are about 1,600 children who have been benefited. There are 3,200 children who has been having good access to pure drinking water through giving them water filters and water supply units provided in the school. Now all this is about Kottayam which I spoke. I want to just give you a little bit of statistics if it is interesting for you for India. Where is India? Where is Kottayam? You can just understand. The reality is in our country we have 1.3 billion population, 1.3 billion. And 44% of that is children, which is 550 million. 550 million കുട്ടികളാണ് ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ഭാരതദേശത്തുള്ളത്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ another 20% is youth. So ഒരു 100 പേര് ഉള്ള ഒരു കണക്ക് നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിൽ 64 പേര് കുട്ടികളും യുവാക്കന്മാരുമാണ്. Youth and children contributes to 64%. And therefore, what is that we are looking ahead? We are looking ahead for an young India. By 2020, the average age of an Indian is expected to be 29 years. Let's talk about the health. I spoke about the Kottayam health. Let's see what is the health here. 4,000 children, under 4,000 children die every day without able to see their age of the 5th birthday. They cannot see the 5th birthday. Before that, the child dies every day in the country. 39% of the Indian children less than 5 years are chronically malnourished, making them stunted, while 29.4% of them are underweight. 30% of the women in India are married off before they achieve the age of 18. 18 വയസ്സാകുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് 30% ladies are getting married. It reveals the child marriage in our nation. Maybe in a literate state like Kerala, it doesn't happen so much, but you should know about other states like UP, Bihar, and Jharkhand. Annually, it is estimated that 55,000 women die due to preventable pregnancy-related causes in India. 55,000 women are dying because of early pregnancy-related issues. If you come to education, an estimated 47% of the class 5 students are not able to read even a class 2 textbook. 47% of the children of class 5 are not able to read even a class 2 textbook. 53.22% of the children reportedly have one form or the other sexual abuse. The International Labour Organization (ILO) estimates that 15% of India's estimated 2.3 million children, a million commercial sex workers are children. Very pathetic that children are pushed into the flesh trade. 1 in every 11 children in India is working. 56% of the working adolescents are no longer studying. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening, as each one of you have come here from quite a long, far off place, taking your time, spending your money, leaving all your precious things and came into this place and listening to us and partnering in this journey, we really want to fulfill your desire as you have contributed as a sponsor, as you're sponsoring a child, for the vision that World Vision has, that every child to have a life in its fullness. Your valuable contribution has transformed these lives which I have shared and the stories that you're going to listen to. I would urge you to continue to support even as this project in Kottayam is getting close. But if you've been partnering with us, please continue to journey in this partnership. We will give you another alternative child from our sponsorship team. They must have already called you, and we will give you another child in another ADP project. And we request you to continue to support us in this journey. As I said, I am born in Kottayam. My mother's house is in Kottayam, but I have lived in Chennai and I have traveled all across the country. And I actually was in the corporate world. I worked for the 25 years. I was in the corporate world. And just to share some of the companies, with ITC and Singer and Titan, and the last was with Nokia. I was a vice president with Nokia mobile phones based in Delhi. I don't want to say this normally, but I'm just sharing this for a purpose today. After 14 years with Nokia, I've actually come and started working with World Vision the last 2 years that God has given me this opportunity. I consider it as a great privilege. Me and my wife, we don't have children, but I have 5 sponsored children today. I don't want to say this, but I'm just talking with a lot of passion, thinking about my staff. Friends, I know the staffs here, if I ask them to stand up and ask them to give a witness of how many years they have worked in World Vision, I spent only 2 years and 2 months. but the average time that they spend here is 10 to 15 years, like how our ADPs work. And we have staffs who work in 65 years, there are staffs who work for 39, 40 years also in World Vision India. They have dedicated their lives for World Vision. They have committed themselves, leaving all their comfort zone, leaving their own children, their education facilities where they could, but they come and live in the community and stay with the community and work for the community. They have all here with a passion, and that's the passion and the commitment that drives the team here, and with all your valuable support. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to, I'm very emotional now as I speak. I want to say that as we are closing down this project, we have had some of our staffs, moved from this Kottayam ADP to other ADP projects, and we had, we have a lot of staff already moved into. We have only very little staff now in Kottayam ADP. One of the staff who served for about 5 years in World Vision Kottayam ADP project, his name is Mr. KJ Babu. He has moved from here to ADP called Keynote ADP near Nagapattinam. And last Christmas vacation we closed for 10 days. He's come down here, spent time with his family, and he has gone back from here to Keynote. He reached his office the next day morning. He was visiting a community. After visiting one community, he was crossing the highway, the ECR, East Coast Road, to another community. And as he crossed that, his two-wheeler was knocked down by a Tamil Nadu State Transport Corporation bus which was coming from Nagapattinam to Trivandrum. He died on the spot. And the hearts of the community in Kottayam, the staffs, was all broken. And Babu's picture is there. He survived by his wife and 2 children. Sheila is his wife's name, Alex Babu and Franklin Babu, 7th standard and 5th standard. A few of our staff who just came from the national office in Chennai, before coming here, we went to his house and we had to give his personal belongings, laptop, purse, mobile phones, and also the death certificate. Really, touching moments, but we know what difficult that family is going through. But it is the community, it is the children whom we are seeing, who's holding us and our staff to be in this journey. Friends, we really understand and value each one of your precious time. You will definitely not go back the same way that you have come, but you will go back with a heart filled with gratitude, knowing that every single contribution and support, what you have done to World Vision for the children has transformed lives of the children, and you are going to witness that. And we really want to take this opportunity once again to thank you for your presence. May God bless you, and sit back, relax, and enjoy your evening. Thank you. God bless.